First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good stop, baby. That's a big stop.
They go play action. Trubisky dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
To try again after the sack. Trubisky. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
44, Mike, 44.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Jags grab it, weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30, the 20. After all of the turnover woes that they had last week, another turnover on the first drive of the game.
And when you dive into the analytics of football, it's real simple. If you're down in turnover margin, you're not going to win very many football games. The best teams always rank in the upper part of the league in terms of turnover margin.
And last week's number for them was 5 turnovers. And as you saw, another one there. Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Push him back. Check 4.
Chopper. Hey, alert. Hey, echo. Alert.
Check. Lucky. Kill.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 60 or. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. Bravo.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Mike spot 9.
Hurry, fight.
2nd and 6. That one complete. He finds Shark. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. Room here to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 31 yards there and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
They'll run on first down. Done. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Fournette running right. Fournette, first down, still going. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken from the 7. Spinning past him. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out.
Go! 180!
Hey, D, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Alert, 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 alert!
Get wrong. Joker, 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 Joker.
Pilot, 64, weak. Yeah.
Now it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
Go! 180!
He can't hang.
Good move. 18, 18, 18. Yep.
On first down, Trubisky. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
We got 4. We got 4.
Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a third and long situation forthcoming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Head on! 180! 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike.
Here we go.
Switch, switch.
On third down, Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. 2nd and 14. He completes it to Tate. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Looking to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Big stop, let's go.
They're going to look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions. Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Jags grab it. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes the score 14-7. This fielded at the 2. He juked him. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They go play action with Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Check. Go. Check your hot read.
On 1st down, it's Cohen. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Watch the flag.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if. You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And some space here. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Ready up.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check this in.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking long for West. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
Check, 59.
the draw. This is Fournette. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Second and 13. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix making the safety blitz look easy. Zooms in for the sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll set up a throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
It's our time.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And an alley to Golden Tate's gonna go. Touchdown, Jaguars. Golden Tate, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They try again with Cohen. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Double time. 4 down. Check.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Trubisky gives to Cohen. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Alert. Check nine.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
180. 44. Hey, watch delay.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. Montgomery a first down and then some. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
You better be afraid.
On the draw, this is Cohen. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd down and 6.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 3-yard line.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. We own them.
2nd and 9 now. Looking long for Westbrook. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled out a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Now, after the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. This will be fielded at the 17.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking...
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Akeem Hicks picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Leonard Fournette, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Tate. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Breaks a tackle. A good kick, 49 yards. Just 3 on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Stop! 180!
Again, it's Cohen. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Stop! 180! Check, check. Too little, tap.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And out across midfield down to the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Trubisky now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Draw play. Cohen. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. The extra point splits the uprights as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
They'll run it again with Fournette. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Keep playing hard, fellas.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. That one looks like he'll throw here. The open man is Westbrook. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jaguars 38, Bears 23. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hold. Mike spoke both. I got one.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, a run with Cohen. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Jacksonville, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad being pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your door and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me, cause I like she can count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey.